My wonderful people, welcome to God Loves You channel. In this channel, we'll present to you news on daily basis as it is happening. I am bringing it to you live and direct information across the globe, especially in Nigeria. If you like what I do in this platform, please, after watching, subscribe, put on your notification bell. In that way, you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. I present the news first, then I sit down there together to watch it with you. And later on, we'll go to the comment section. Each and every one of us will say our opinion about the video that we watch. I appreciate your massive support. I thank you for your continuous presence in this channel. May God Almighty bless you all as we watch this video together right now.
A place of improvement in our economic life, a place of improvement in our trading life, a place of improvement in our supply of water, a place of improvement in our construction of roads, a place of improvement in our common destiny as a nation in terms of security. And if this is the description, it means that changing the parts of this particular engine every day is what we have chosen to do rather than getting a new engine in the true sense of the word. And this is where some of us have our doubts about this issue of amendment of the Constitution in the true sense of the word. And another question I have asked is, why do we always wait until the election period comes nearer before we begin to raise these questions? Why is it that the same people who did not believe in the sanctity of even the 1999 Constitution, as you people have mentioned in line with what Professor Aduba has said, why is it that the same people who believe in 16 was greater than 19 still talk about the issue of justice today? Why do we have the same people who have benefited from the contraption that we have created for ourselves over the years? When they were in power, they never talk about these things. But when they are out of power, they talk about these things. Why do we have them? Why do we have governors of the Southeast who do not believe in a common agitation for improvement of quality of lives of the man in the fringes of Biafra today? Why do we have them not believing in that particular movement when they are in power? But when they are out of power, they continue to support it. It means that something is wrong somewhere. It means that politicians are playing tricks on us. And if they are playing tricks on us, where is our collective destiny in all these things we're talking about? And I mentioned this, Kanayo will confirm this. And he called me the following day and said, look, Apampe, you asked a fundamental question. That if Nigerians have lived, though this marriage of inconvenience, for over 100 years together, and we have produced 36 children together, and we have produced 774 grandchildren together as a country, living in that marriage of inconvenience. Because again, the 1913 law that brought in the 1914 amalgamation, lawyers are listening to me now. They may confirm this. That particular law, from that particular period, if you see the design of that particular law, it is meant to ensure that there was a relationship that is typified by the African nuclear family between a husband and a wife. One is to behave like the wife, the other is to behave like the husband. Why are we not discussing these issues in our history books? Why are we not telling our younger generation today? Now, if we have lived together, married together for over 100 years since 1914, a marriage of inconvenience, produced 36 children, produced 774 grandchildren, 36 children being the 36 states, 774 grandchildren being the 774 local governments in Nigeria. Is divorce an option in 2021? Quite okay. Some people out there will say, yes, look, Apampe, divorce is an option. Because you will go back and ask the question that was asked in 1957. Was Nigeria wedded or welded? Was the Southern and Northern Protectorate wedded or welded? Were we wedded or welded in the Greater Declaration in Zungeru in Niger State, which today has turned into a theater of war in Nigeria? Were we wedded or welded? If we were wedded, it means that we were married. And if we were married, was it a marriage of inconvenience or an arranged marriage by the colonial government?
Or there was an agreement.
Or there was an agreement. And really,
or Auren leader.
Or Auren leader. Or Auren Mangfiu, as our people will say. So if that is the situation and the reality today, then you must also ask yourself the fundamental question. If we were wedded and we have been together for over 100 years in that marriage of inconvenience, and we have produced this number of people, is divorce an option? If divorce is not an option, how do we make that marriage better? This is a fundamental question that we must be able to ask. How do we improve on it? But if we were wedded in the Greater Zungeru Declaration of 1914, then we must also ask ourselves, a metal that is welded, I'm not a welder, but welders know out there, has its own lifespan. One day it is certainly going to break. But if it is going to break, how is it going to break? Is it going to break and fall on the man in the house? Or that the man will clearly take it to a place where he will ensure that it's dismembered? These are fundamental questions. So when you say, where did we come from? These are the things that we must talk about it today. And this is what our younger generation should be able to know. What we see about the killings in Southeast, what we see about the killings in Owerri. I have used that Sam Mbakwe International Airport on 2 different occasions. Now I know that the distance from Sam Mbakwe International Airport, for example, to Nekede, where I went on 2 occasions, I can tell you the state of the road from that particular point to the other point, where, for instance, the late Gulak was killed. Are we a nation that care about our people? Even in places where these so-called VIPs go, they don't even take their time to ensure that there is security there, in the true sense of it. And every Nigerian today is shouting that the nation is not well, particularly the elite, because one of them was taken down. Every day we have lives being sniffed out of
ordinary. Even in Niger State yesterday, 15 people were killed.
15 people.
In Niger State.
And I said it, Bello Lukman, where is the governor of Niger State? It was reported that the governor of Niger State has traveled out of Niger State.
And look at the ridiculous reason he's giving. Yes. That is going to look for solution. To the incessant problem of insecurity in Niger State abroad.
This is quite unfortunate.
And he's not the commander-in-chief of the armed forces.
And I have said that this madness about consulting the mosquito on how to solve malaria sickness must end. We have the solutions with us. And I said on this platform that we must all march to Kuje prison to go and apologize to Chief Joshua Chibi Darie, the Kawun Mushere. Not because he's in prison, but because he lost his seat as governor of Plateau State under state of emergency on issues that today the same government would have declared a state of emergency in those states.
And maybe even worse.
Even worse. A country where, for example, just about 22 million people take away 90% of our total revenue. You have mentioned it here with recurrent expenditure. It is short of saying that you would have put it in figures for us to see. And then about
so much for watching this video together with me. Like I said before, if you like this channel, if you like what you just watched, if you like what is happening here, please do not hesitate to subscribe. Put on your notification bell. Keep on watching God Loves You channel, because you are going to be getting information on daily basis about what is happening in the world and in Nigeria and in Biafra land. Thank you so much. I appreciate your massive support in this channel. May God Almighty continue to bless each and every one of you. Bye-bye until we meet again.